Chairwoman. Thank you so much to all of you being here. I think this is so incredibly important. I know that in my community, we witnessed firsthand the radical backers of the former forever impeached president's attempt to prevent votes from being counted in one of the most beautiful Blackest cities in the country, the city of Detroit. But we all know it didn't stop there. Ever since Donald Trump was voted out of office by an overwhelmingly majority of voters in our country, he and his allies, led on the ground by Arizona State Senate President Karen Fann, have sought to turn Arizona into the poster child for their efforts to push false election fraud claims that failed elsewhere. Before their attempt, Chairwoman, to overturn the election, before it even started, I believe Senator Fann told the people of Arizona that it would be a, quote, big step in returning trust and confidence in our election process. Again, when the report was released, she said, quote, this is not about Trump. This is not about overturning the election. But you all should know, but as early as December 2020, she bragged that she was working with Rudy Giuliani and the president to get, quote, forensic audit, which, you know, in Detroit, we call that voter suppression tactic, the so-called forensic audit in Arizona. Supervisor Gates, as you know, you're under oath, yes or no, do you believe this so-called audit was about restoring, quote, trust and confidence in our election process?
So I believe that some of the people who were involved in this, you know, some good volunteers who got involved, I think that really was what they were focused on. But unfortunately, I do believe that a lot of people who led this, that was not their major focus, was restoring confidence. Instead, I think it was more on raising doubts. And I think we're seeing that again today, quite frankly.
Yeah, they misled so many of our American people that really fell for it. You know, Chairman Sellers, was it your impression that Senator Fann was willing to work with you to conduct a fair and impartial so-called audit of the votes in Maricopa County to help restore trust in the elections process, yes or no?
Well, I can't give just a simple yes or no answer because I've known President Fann for a number of years, and she and I had a lot of private meetings to try to resolve some of the issues that were coming up. And early on, especially, I truly believed that her approach was to simply say there are questions from a number of our constituents that we need answers for, and I said I'm willing to work with you to get those.
Well, we all know, although based on completely unreliable procedures, that Joe Biden actually won by more votes in Arizona than initially reported after it was done. Is that correct?
Well, that's what the results from this.
He won more votes. Is that correct? At the end, it showed that he won more votes than it was initially reported in Arizona. Is that correct?
I can't verify the results that the Cyber Ninjas got in their report.
Okay. Well, Secretary Bennett, is that correct?
Yes, the hand count done by the audit increased.
Hand count. Remember, not internet, y'all. Hand count.
The hand count done by the audit reflected an increase in 350 votes as the margin Biden won in Maricopa County.
So yet after the report was published, the former forever impeached president issued a statement claiming, I quote, and I think my colleague said, it's clear in Arizona that they must decertify the election. You heard the numbers. It's a disgrace. We won the Arizona forensic audit yesterday on a level you wouldn't believe. I mean, I apologize. Make no mistake, democracy is dying in America, folks. Fascism is here. We all must stand up against it. And we all, it's so incredibly important. I'm asking and urging my colleagues, especially my Republican colleagues, to reject this lunacy, these complete lies, and we have to be committed to our democracy. I'll end with two questions very quickly, Mr. Becker. First, do partisan attempts to overturn the will of the people like the one in Arizona and the efforts being planned in other states restore faith and confidence in America's elections?
No, we're seeing them having disastrous consequences, and it appears, yeah.
And do you believe, and I'm sorry because I only have 10 seconds, do you believe efforts like this are intended to lay the groundwork for states to pass laws that intentionally make it more difficult for some people to vote?
I don't know what the intentions are, but the effects of this are that it is actually deterring many people from voting, particularly Republicans, it appears, because they are believing a lot of these lies about falsehoods about the integrity of the process.
Thank you so much, and I yield, Madam Chair.
Ladies, time has expired, and at the request of a witness, we will take a very brief bathroom break. The committee stands in recess for 3 minutes.